Hello everyone, welcome back to Chem and today we will be practicing few other previous year questions from a different chapter which is Basic Concepts of Chemistry. This is the first chapter in your NCERT book in class 11. So let's start the video. So let's start our first question today. It says the number of water molecules is maximum in, and we have been given four options: 1.8 gram of water, 18 gram of water, 18 moles of water and 18 molecules of water. Now we all know that 1 mole of any substance contain Avogadro number of molecules, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. So as compared to the option A, B and C, we can easily detect that option D will be the smallest of amount of water. So we'll cut down option D. So let's move to option A, B and C. Now we will calculate the number of moles in these options and then we can decide that which of the option actually contain the largest molecules of or largest number of molecules of water. So first moving to option A. So it says 1.8 gram of water. Now we all know that 18 gram of water, that is 1 mole, it contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. Now 1 gram of water will contain this much divided by 18 and 1.8 gram of water will contain multiplied by 1.8, and if we cut down this and this after removing the decimal, it will give total 6.022 into 10 to the power 22. So this much number of molecules of water is contained by option number A. Now let's move to option number B. We can see that 18 grams of water is written and we know that 18 grams of water contains that is 1 mole. So it contains 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 number of water molecule. So we can easily say that this option B contain 6.022 or you can say 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Now moving to option number C. So in this case 18 moles of water is given. So 1 mole of water contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules of water. So 18 moles will contain 18 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules of water. So from this we can conclude that option C will contain larger number of molecules of water. So option C is the right answer. Now let's move to our question number 2. So it says which has the maximum number of the molecules among the following. So options are given. The first one is 44 gram of carbon dioxide, the second one is 48 gram of ozone, the third one is 8 gram of H2, that is hydrogen gas, and then 64 gram of SO2. So we all know that to calculate the number of molecules we need to first find out the molar mass of the compound and then number of moles of the compound. So let's move to option number 1. It says 44 gram of carbon dioxide and we all know the molar mass of carbon dioxide is 44 gram. So from this we can conclude that option A contain only 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Let's move to option B. In case of ozone, 16 into 3, it has molar mass of 48 gram. So in this case as well, option B contain only 1 mole of ozone. Let's move to option C. We all know hydrogen. So in case of hydrogen, it has a molar mass of 2. So it has the molar mass in this case is 2 grams. So 1 mole contains 2 gram of hydrogen and it has been given 8 grams. So 8 gram by 2 gram equals to 4 mole. We know how to calculate moles. It is given mass divided by the molar mass. So 8 gram is our given mass and 2 gram is our molar mass. We will divide it and we will find out that is 4 mole. So in option C, it contains 4 moles of hydrogen gas. Now in case of option D, SO2 has a molar mass of 64 gram. So in this case as well, it will contain 1 mole of SO2 gas. So from this, let's start with option A. It contains 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Second one contain 1 mole of ozone. Third one, only and only third one contain 4 mole of hydrogen gas. Otherwise, everything else has only 1 mole. So option C is the right answer. So let's move to question number 3. It says the maximum number of the molecules present in, and we have been given 4 options. So we have to solve these 4 options individually to know the number of the molecules present in these molecules. So let's start with our option number A. It says 15 liter of hydrogen gas in standard temperature and pressure. And we know in case of standard temperature and pressure, 22.4 liter of H2 contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. Now in this case they have given 15 liter instead of 22.4 liter. So you have to calculate accordingly. So let's start with 1 liter of H2. So in case of 1 liter of hydrogen gas, it will give 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 22.4 liter. And here we have been given 15 liter. So in case of 15 liter of H2, this value will be multiplied by 15. So after calculating this, we get the value 4.033 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. So after that, we'll move to option number B. So in this case as well, we have been given 5 liter of N2 at standard temperature and pressure. So we'll move accordingly, just like the first option. So at standard temperature and pressure, 22.4 liter of N2 contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. Now let's calculate what will happen in case of 1 liter of N2. So it will be divided by 22.4, and in case of 5 liter, this whole value will be multiplied by 5, and after calculating this, we will get the value of 1.344 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. Now after calculating option A and option B, we will move to option C. So in case of option C, it has been given 0.5 gram of hydrogen gas, and we all know that in case of hydrogen gas, the molar mass is 2 gram. So 2 gram molar mass, that is 1 mole contain 2 gram of hydrogen gas. So 2 gram contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. So what will happen if we have been given 1 gram? So this value will be divided by 2 gram, and we have been given 0.5 gram. So this whole value will be multiplied by 0.5 gram, and after calculating this, we will get the value 1.505 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. At last, let's move to option number D. In this case, they have been given 10 grams of O2 gas, that is oxygen gas. And we know in case of oxygen gas, 1 mole of O2 contains 32 gram of oxygen, and that means 32 gram of O2 will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. And we have been asked for the 10 gram of oxygen gas. So 1 gram of O2 will contain this divided by 32, and 10 gram of O2 contain this whole value multiplied by 10. So we'll get the value 1.882 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. So what are the 4 number of molecules we got in this case? The first one is 4.033 into 10 to the power 23. In second option, 1.344 into 10 to the power 23. In third option, it is 1.505 into 10 to the power 23, and in case of fourth option, it is 1.882 into 10 to the power 23. Now if we see all of these values, we can easily understand the first option contains the largest number of the molecules or the maximum number of the molecules. So option A is the right answer. So on the similar context, we will do one last question and then we will proceed to our next type of question in this chapter. So the last question in this context is, which has the maximum number of the molecules, and we have been given 4 options, that is 7 gram N2, 2 gram H2, 16 gram NO2 and 16 gram of O2. So again we will do the similar kind of calculations and we will decide that which one has the highest number of or the maximum number of the molecules. And if you have watched my previous 3 questions, you can easily answer this one as well. So if you can, please pause the video and write the answer and then check the answer in my video. So let's start answering this question. So it says 7 gram of N2 molecule. We know in case of N2 the molar mass is 28 gram. So 28 gram, 1 mole contain 28 gram of N2 molecules. So case of 28 gram, it will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. So 1 gram will contain this value divided by 28 and 7 gram will contain multiplied by 7. So after calculating this, we get 0.25 moles. Okay. In case of option B, so in this case they have given 2 gram of H2. So hydrogen gas has a molar mass of 2 gram. So 1 mole contain 2 gram of hydrogen gas. So 2 gram of hydrogen gas will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. So in this case they have given 2 grams of H2 gas, that's why it has total 1 mole of H2 gas. Let's move to option number C. So in this case they have given NO2 molecule. So let's calculate the molecular mass of NO2. So in case of NO2, the nitrogen is present, so 14 plus 32, because oxygen has 16 molar mass. So there is 2 oxygen, so 2 multiplied by 16 is 32. So nitrogen 14 and O2 is 32. So after calculating we get the molar mass 46. So 1 mole of NO2 contain 46 grams of NO2. So 46 gram of NO2 contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules of NO2. So 1 gram will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 46, and 16 gram of NO2 will contain this one multiplied by 16. So it will contain total 0.35 moles of NO2, and at last there is 16 gram of O2 molecule. So in case of O2, 1 oxygen contains 16 and in this case they have given O2. So 16 plus 16 is 32. So 1 mole of O2 contain 32 gram of O2. So 32 gram of O2 contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules, and we have been given 16 gram. So simply this divided by 32 multiplied by 16 and it will be 0.5 moles of oxygen. So in this case, from these values we can understand that option B is the right answer, because this one contains maximum number of the molecules. So let's move to the next type of question. It says, what is the weight of the oxygen required for complete combustion of 2.8 kg of ethylene? So let us draw the combustion reaction of ethylene molecule. So ethylene molecule is C2H4. This is our ethylene molecule. When it will react with oxygen, then and then only the combustion reaction will occur, and the product that will be formed is CO2 and H2O. Now this reaction is not balanced. So let us first balance this equation and then we will proceed to the calculation. So first let us see. So in this case they have given carbon with carbon number 2. So 2 carbon is present on this side of the reaction. So on this side we have to put 2 just before the carbon dioxide. Then carbon will be balanced on both sides. So before oxygen, let's move to hydrogen. So in this case hydrogen is 4 and in this case hydrogen is 2. So let's balance the hydrogen first and then we will proceed to oxygen. So 4 and then 2. If we put 2 here, then the hydrogen will be balanced on the both side. Let's move to oxygen now. So oxygen on this side is 2 and in this side it is 4 plus 2, 6. So if we put 3 just before O2, then this equation will be balanced. Now let us calculate the molecular mass of this reaction that is required in this chemical reaction. So C2H4, so carbon is 12 multiplied by 2 because 2 carbon is present, plus 4 into 1 because 4 hydrogen is present and hydrogen has a molecular mass of 1. So 12 plus 2 is 24 plus 4, it is 28 gram. So 28 gram of ethylene molecule is needed in this combustion reaction. I am straight away writing 28 gram here. Now let's move to oxygen. We all know O2 has 32 gram. So if O2 has a molecular mass of 32 gram and in this case 3 moles of O2 is present, then 3 into 32 is equal to 96 gram. Okay, so I'll remove this one and straight away put 96 here. Now my question says that if we have been given 2.8 kg of ethylene molecule, then how much oxygen molecule will be needed to completely combust this much of ethylene molecule, that is 2.8 kg. Now straight away we do the calculation. We can see from here that for complete combustion of 28 gram of ethylene molecule will need 96 gram of O2 molecule. So 28 gram of ethylene molecule requires 96 gram of O2 for its complete combustion. So what happen if 1 gram of ethylene molecule need to be combust? Then 96 gram divided by 28 gram. It will require 96 gram divided by 28 gram of O2, and we have been given 2.8 kg of ethylene molecule. So in this case this value will be multiplied by 2.8 kg and then we have to calculate this one. So let us convert this kg into gram because the rest of the values are in gram. So 2.8 kg will be 2.8 into 10 to the power 23 grams. So if we put out the decimal, 28 and 28 will cut out each other and it will be 9.6 kg, or else we can write it also 9.6 into 10 to the power 3 gram. So the options that we have been given are 2.8 kg, 6.4 kg, 9.6 kg and 96 kg. So we can easily understand that 9.6 kg, that is option C, is the right answer. Now let's move to our next question. It says the number of the oxygen atom in 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide. So we know that in case of carbon dioxide the molar mass is carbon is 12 plus there is 2 oxygen, so 16 into 2, so 12 plus 32, it is 44 gram. So 1 mole of carbon dioxide contain 44 gram of carbon dioxide. So 44 gram of carbon dioxide will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules of carbon dioxide. So what will happen if 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide is given, because in our question it is given that 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide is given. So in this case it will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 44 multiplied by 4.4. So after calculating this, we get the answer 6.022 into 10 to the power 22 number of molecules of carbon dioxide. Now, in case of carbon dioxide, one carbon is present and two oxygen atom is present. So in case of this much 4.4 grams of carbon dioxide, there is two atom of oxygen. So there will be total 6.022 into 10 to the power 22 multiplied by 2. So it will be 12.02044 into 10 to the power 22 number of molecules of oxygen will be there. Now, if we want to write this one on a different way, we can write it 1.2044 into 10 to the power 23. And if we want to cut out the other part and do the round off, we can see that after the second after the decimal there is 2 and there is 0, and after that there is 4. So only and only the round off will occur if the value that we are cancelling out has a value of 5 or more than 5. So in this case there is 4, so there will be no round off. So 1.2 into 10 to the power 23. So in this case option A is the correct option. So let's start our next question. It says the number of atoms in 4.2 gram of NH3 molecule is approximately. So first we'll go step by step in this question. First we will calculate the molar mass in case of NH3 molecule. From that we will calculate the number of molecules that is present in 4.2 gram of ammonia, and after that we will calculate the number of atoms that is present in 4.25 gram of ammonia. So let's move step by step. The first, it is ammonia, that is NH3 molecule. Let's calculate the molar mass of NH3 molecule. So nitrogen has 14 molecular mass and hydrogen has 1. So there is 3 hydrogen, so it will be 3 into 1. So 14 plus 3, 17 gram. So 1 mole of NH3 molecule contain 17 gram of ammonia. So we have calculated the molar mass in case of ammonia. So let's start calculating the number of the molecules present. So 17 grams of ammonia, that is 1 mole of ammonia, contain total 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. So in case of 4.25 gram of ammonia that is given in the question, the answer will be 6.023 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 divided by 17 and multiplied by 4.25 gram. And if we calculate this value, we will get 2.5 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 number of molecules. So from up to this calculation, we got what we got. The first is the molar mass of the ammonia molecule that we got, that is 17 gram. And from molar mass, we got the number of the molecules that is present in 4.25 gram of ammonia. Now in the question they have asked the number of atoms. So we have to calculate how many atoms are there in the molecule. So in this molecule there is 1 nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atom. So whole sum there is 4 atom total. So 1 molecule of ammonia contain total 4 atoms. So if 1 molecule of ammonia contain 4 atoms, then we have calculated this much amount of molecule. So if 1 molecule of ammonia contain 4 atoms, then 2.5 multiplied by 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 number of molecules will contain 2.5 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 multiplied by 4 number of atoms, and the value will be 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms. So the answer will be D. Option D is the right answer. Now let's move to our next question. It's a different question. It is on the concentration of the solute. So let's start this. It says 6.02 into 10 to the power 20 molecules of urea are present in 100 ml of its solution. The concentration of the solution is. So in this case, they have not given us the number of moles or the number of grams. They have given us directly the number of molecules. So let's start with this. So in case of any molecule, 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules are contained in 1 mole of any substance or 1 mole of urea. In this case, let's consider urea. So 1 mole of urea contain 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules of urea. So what will happen if 1 molecule of urea is present? Then it will be 1 mole divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. And in our question, they have given 6.02 into 10 to the power 20 amount of molecules. So in case of 6.02 into 10 to the power 20 number of molecules, this whole value will get multiplied by 6.02 into 10 to the power 20. So from this, after completing the calculation, we will get 0.001 mole. 0.001 mole. So from this we got our mole. Now we have to find out the concentration. So in case of concentration, all the answers are given in molarity term. So let's find out what is the formula of molarity. So in case of formula of molarity, it says in numerator portion we have to write the amount of solute we have been given. So in above we have to write the amount of solute, and definitely the amount of solute will be written in mole terms. That is, number of moles will be written in the numerator portion, and in denominator the volume of solution will be written, and the volume of solution will be written in liter term. So we have been given this much value, this much number of moles, and from that we have calculated the number of moles, and the volume of the solution they have given is 100 ml. So if we want to calculate the concentration or the molarity, in this case the 100 ml will be divided by 1000 to convert it to ml to liter. So the value will be 0.1 liter. Now let's put these two values in our molarity term. So amount of solute in moles is 0.001 mole, and the volume of the solution in liter is 0.1 liter. 0.1 liter. So after cancelling out, we will get 0.01 mole. So the concentration will be 0.01 mole, and the option will be option D. So that's it, guys. Today we did so many questions from the first chapter, that is some basic concepts of chemistry, and I will upload some more videos on this series in future. And if you haven't watched it, I have already uploaded 4 videos from GOC chapter. I'll link them in my description. You can go and watch them, and you can comment if there is any suggestion. Please give me your feedback. I'll be very happy to take any suggestion to improve my content, improve my videos. And for more content, please stay tuned to my page, that is Chem Shreyasi. Thank you.